Good morning, class 6, and welcome back to your English language online class. And today for your English language class, we are going to begin with a new chapter, that is chapter 9, Degrees of Comparison. Okay, now for most of us it is a chapter, it is actually a revision kind of chapter, because this is a chapter where we've been doing since the very beginning, and we know, okay, it's quite an easy chapter for us, but still we cannot neglect it. So let's just see what it is. Okay, what all we are going to see this in degrees of comparison is here, words that describe a noun or a pronoun is your adjective. Okay, we know that. For an example, like you're talking about a girl, for an example, Shruti. Okay, Shruti is a beautiful girl. So here you are describing this noun Shruti, that she is very beautiful. Yes or no? And beautiful is your adjective because it is describing your noun. So however, degrees of comparison are used. What are the uses of it? Are used when we compare one person or one thing with another. That is what degrees of comparison is. In this degrees of comparison, we are going to see three types of degrees. Okay, first one is a positive degree, the very simple one. Okay, then we have comparative degree, okay, where we are comparing, and then we have third one is your superlative degree. Okay, am I clear? Okay, let's see. Now here, read the following sentences. Girish is a strong man. The word strong is the adjective because it is describing your noun. Okay, now strong looks very simple to me. It's a simple adjective, so it's in a positive degree. Second one, Karan is stronger than Girish. Here we are comparing two nouns, that is Karan and Girish, with the same adjective. Since we are comparing, so we are going to use as a comparative degree, we are going to use adding the adjective er, that is making it stronger. Okay, so Karan is stronger than Girish. So stronger is your adjective, but what kind of adjective it is? It is a comparative degree. Then Neil is the strongest man. So here again, strongest is the adjective, but we are using in what degree? Superlative degree. Okay, all the three highlighted words are adjectives because it is describing your noun. Now the first sentence tells us about a quality that Girish possesses. So a quality that this man has, okay, and that is his strength. He is strong. We are not told how strong he is. We don't know how strong it is, but we know that he is a strong man. Okay, so the word strong is in a positive degree. Okay, in the second sentence, the adjective stronger tells us that Karan's strength when compared to that of Girish is more. We come to know that Karan is stronger than Girish. So with this sentence we come to know that Girish is stronger, but Karan is stronger than Girish. Okay, Girish. So that is what we come to know in the second sentence. So the word stronger is in the comparative degree. As I said, it is used to compare two people or things with each other. So it's not only for people but also for things. Okay, comparative degree as well as superlative degree. In third sentence, we get to know that Neil, that is another man, has the greatest amount of the strength out of all other or rest of the two, that is Karan and Girish. So he is strongest among all three. The word strongest is in the superlative degree. It denotes the highest degree of the quality and is used when more than two people or things are compared with one another. Okay, superlative degree is that when we use for more than two people or things are compared. That is in your first page, page 49. Now let's move to page 50. We see that there are some rules which govern the formation of comparative and superlative degrees of adjective. It's not that every time there is like er and es. There are certain rules as well. Okay, so most adjectives form their comparative degree by adding er. Okay, most of the very casual one or normal one, just adding er makes it comparative degree, and it's very easy for us to understand. And they're superlative by adding est. Yes or no? It's very easy one to the positive degree, like small, smaller, smallest. Do you see the column, the first column? Please see that. Okay, as I'm reading it, please you too look at the book, page 50, the first column, top one, and then you just see the difference that they have made. Okay, kind, kinder, kindest, dark, darker, darkest, white, whiter, whitest. Okay. In the second point, they have said that in the positive degree, if the positive degree ends in E, so the positive degree ends with last alphabet E, we add only R to it. We don't add again one E and R. Okay, if it already ends with E, for an example, you have strong. We just did strong. S-T-R-O-N-G, strong, or not strong. Okay, sorry. Let's see the word white. Okay, W-H-I-T-E, white. So the last alphabet of it is E. So since it ends with E, so we do not need to use ER again. Okay, so we already have E, so we just need to add R to it. So W-H-I-T-E-R, whiter, and W-H-I-T-E-S-T only, so whitest. Okay, that's what it is saying. Okay, let's see other words like able, abler, ablest, dense, denser, densest, white, whiter, whitest, safe, safer, safest, and noble, nobler, noblest. In the third point, they have said that when the positive degree ends in Y, ends with Y, preceded by a consonant, then Y is changed into I before adding ER. So instead of Y, we add I to ER. Okay, and I, then EST, adding EST for superlative degree, like happy, H-A-P-P-Y, happy. So Y is the last alphabet, so excluding Y, we add I-ER, happier if you are comparing, and if it is in a supreme form, then you write H-A-P-P-I-E-S-T, happiest. Okay, holy, holier, holiest, noisy, noisier, noisiest, silly, sillier, silliest, busy, busier, busiest, and dirty, dirtier, dirtiest. Okay, if the Y has a vowel before it, it is not changed into I. Like for an example, though a word ends with Y, but before Y, if there is a vowel, now I don't think I need to say what is a vowel, but still A, E, I, O, U comes under your vowel. Rest of the alphabets is a consonant. So for vowels, we don't exclude Y. We don't exclude Y and write I. It will remain the same, just add ER and EST. Like grey, G-R-E-Y, grey. Now for grey, before Y, what do you have? E, and E is a vowel. A-E-I-O-U, E is a vowel. So we don't exclude Y and add I. Instead, we will write as it is. So G-R-E-Y-E-R, grayer, G-R-E-Y-E-S-T, greyest, gay, gayer, gayest. Okay. Page 51. To form the comparative degree and superlative degree of adjectives having a single syllable and ending in a single consonant preceded by a short vowel, the consonant is doubled before adding ER and EST. Like big, we add one more G to it. Bigger, biggest. Fat, fatter, fattest. Wet, wetter, wettest. Sad, sadder, saddest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Thin, thinner, thinnest. So when you are forming comparative and superlative degree of adjectives having a single syllable, okay, and ending in a single consonant, and it is preceded by a vowel, so the consonant is doubled, okay, before adding ER and EST. Then next one is many adjectives of more than 3 syllables form their comparatives by adding the word more before the positive and their superlatives by adding the word most before the positive. So many of the syllables, more than 3 syllables if you have, so at that time we form the comparatives by adding more or most to the positive degree. Like difficult becomes more difficult, superlative most difficult. Enjoyable, more enjoyable, most enjoyable. Forgetful, more forgetful, most forgetful. Wonderful, more wonderful, most wonderful. Okay. Some adjectives form their comparatives and superlatives in an irregular way. So there is no regularity in it. Okay. They do not follow any rules. Some of the adjectives are like that as well. Okay. Like for an example, positive, good, comparative, better, superlative, best. So there is no regularity in those adjectives. Many is as in number, so we have more and most. Much as in quantity, so we still use more and most. Bad, worse, worst. So bad, from nowhere, worse, like you can make it out, but still there is irregularity in it. So that's why we are adding bad, we are making bad worse and worse. This is just a word, late, later, or latter, or latest, last. Old, older, elder, oldest, or eldest. Okay. Note the difference in application of some of these. Much means a large quantity of. Always believe that, always you have to know that, keep in mind that much is referring to the quantity. A large quantity of, it is used with uncountables for things that you cannot count it easily. Many means a large number of. So many is referring for number, a large number of. It is used with the plurals, not singular, plural, more than one, plurals of countables which are easy to count. There is much ink in the bottle. I will need many cartoons for these books. Later and latest refer to time, whereas latter and last refers to position. Keep in mind, okay, that later or latest refers to time. So by latest, I will try to post something like that, or later. It refers to time, whereas latter, L-A-T-T-R, latter and last refer to the position. Last, you can easily make out. Last is for the position as well as for latter, it's for position. For example, I'll come later. I do not have the latest news. The last chapter is not very well written. The former is efficient, but the latter is not efficient, you can say. Okay. Elder and eldest are used only for persons. She is my elder sister or she is my eldest sister. We are using it for persons, mostly with reference to members of the same family. We do not use these words with animals, things. Older and oldest can be used with reference to both persons and things. Older and older is used for both person and thing, isn't it? For example, I'll speak to my elder brother. Ravi is the eldest son. This is the oldest church in the city. Karan is the oldest member of the group. Further denotes distance. Further denotes distance between 2 points, while further means additional. Like further, I'm going to study this, and further, F-A-R-T-H-E-R, far, F-A-R is there, F-A-R-T-H-E-R, farther is further. Further is for distance, okay, and another is F-U-R-T-H-E-R, further is for means additional, like more, adding to this, I want to do this, further I want to do this. Note the difference. Let us work a little further. We will have no further discussion on this. Okay. Nearest denotes nearness in space or distance, while next denotes order or position. Okay. Look at the sentence below. I walk to the nearest post office. So it is referring to the distance. It is very near. And next, she sat next to me, is like denotes order, just next to me, or position, you can say. Okay. So that is the difference between nearest and next. Page 53, some comparatives such as inferior, superior, junior and senior that end in OR are followed by to instead of then in a sentence. We cannot add the word more before these words. For example, the quality of this material is inferior to the one we bought yesterday. These books are superior to those published last year. He is junior to all his colleagues. So we cannot add more or most to it. It will just remain the same. When a comparison is made between two people or thing of equal value, we use as in the sentence. For example, the girl is as hardworking as the other girl. So we use as for comparison of two people or things with equal value. Okay. When two people or things are compared with each other, we use the word other, like to exclude the former. Okay, like Solomon was wiser than any other king. So that is the correct way of writing. When one person or thing is said to surpass all the other people or things of the same kind, we use a superior degree in the following manner. The student is the most intelligent of all. So this is the way of using it. The superior degree can also be expressed by using the comparative form this way. The student is more intelligent than all other students in the class. Do remember that double comparatives and double superlative must not be used. Okay, keep that in mind. It is possible to change that degree of comparison of sentence without changing its meaning. For example, this tree is as big as that. Comparative, the tree is not bigger than this. So you have to sit this as well, page 55. Okay. So that will make you help you to do the exercise properly. So that is it for chapter 9. I hope you have understood. Try doing the exercises and I'll give you the answer tomorrow. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.